guys, welcome to Podkinz and welcome to my co-host today, Michael Webkinz.
Hey, how are you?
Not too bad. Thanks for being with me today.
Oh, no problem.
Cool. So there's so much going on in Webkinz world right now, as always. The biggest thing, though, is the I Love Webkinz collection event is on now.
Yeah, and you know what? Actually, the grand prize for that is a bunk bed. How cool is that?
It's super cool.
It's the first time we've actually ever awarded a bunk bed as a prize. So, you have to complete that collection if you want to win one, and you can even win a second one if you repeat the collection. So
yes,
get on that one and start collecting those hearts.
Yeah, if you want to learn how to collect more hearts or as many hearts as possible, you can check out webkinznews.com. Also, we're super excited because the Room Design Awards, something very close to your heart, Michael, the winners are announced today, the same day this podcast goes live.
This previous week, we showed the 10 finalists and we allowed people to vote. So yeah, check out the front page on Webkinz News to find out the 3 winners. But I mean, it was so tough to choose a winner.
Yes.
Because, those 10 designs were so unique, so creative. I was just blown away.
Yeah.
So keep emailing me those screenshots at letsbuild@gans.com because who knows, we might have another room design contest in the future.
Sounds good.
So, Gennelle, do you want to check what's in our Kinz post?
Sure.
Okay.
In our last episode, we asked you about Berry Fest and what you loved most. We got some great answers.
Shortcake Girl emailed us and said, my favorite part of the berry festival is probably either the floating berries or the challenge. I like the floating berries because they help me out with Jumbleberry Fields, especially with the moonberries. 3 of my 7 have been from the festival.
Wow.
I like the challenge because it gives me an excuse to play on Webkinz. I've been playing since 2008 and still plan on playing until the 20-year mark and counting.
Wow.
Good for you. But you know what? Actually, this year, we're probably going to get into this a little bit later.
We are, yeah.
Yeah. The Berry Festival is very similar, but there are some slight changes from last year. So actually, there is no challenge, but you'll find out more about that coming up.
For sure. NMKid527 wrote, Dear Podkinz, Jumbleberry Fields is one of the best daily games to do in my opinion. I filled up every jar at least once, except for the moonberry jar.
It's tough.
Yeah, the moonberries are a tough one. I've been playing Jumbleberry Fields ever since that game was invented, but the moonberries are really rare. I also have some tips for other players of Jumbleberry Fields. What I like to do is immediately aim for getting the basket of 5. I know that it's only worth 10 points, but every point is worth it. If you don't quite achieve that basket, it's okay. You can do the other baskets too. When I aim for the basket of 5, I try to use jumbleberries or sugarberries to get there, but I've been able to use pickleberries for it too. The baskets that I save for the last are the mixed berry basket and the free roll basket. I only use the mixed berry basket if I've already done the other ones, or I can't do the basket that I want to do with the berries that I've gotten through the past 3 rolls. So basically, the free roll basket is my backup. I really like Jumbleberry Fields and its prizes. I can't wait to see the new prizes and do the Jumbleberry Fields challenge.
Wow.
Those are some really good tips in there.
Really good tips. You know what? I think a lot of people play Jumbleberry Fields in a lot of different ways. So it's always great to try out different strategies. NMKid527 has got some great strategies there. So, I encourage you to try it out.
Yeah, give it a shot.
TwixGirl97 commented, I can't wait for the Berry Festival. I love Jumbleberry Fields ever since it came out.
There's a lot of love for Jumbleberry Fields.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. I always enjoy getting berries every day and filling up my jars and getting awesome prizes in Jumbleberry Fields. I also love Go-Go Googles and Polar Berry Jam as well. I have the Go-Go Googles trophy, and I hope someday to get the Polar Berry Jam one. I can't wait for all the summer events in Webkinz World. Cool. Well, you know what? She mentioned stuff about getting prizes for filling up your jars of preserves. Again, around Berry Festival, we always come up with new prizes, and I'll tell you there's 10.
Yes. Ooh.
And they're amazing.
Awesome. We're going to get more into that later.
Cool.
One Eeyore has a tip as well. They write, I always have a berry preserves jar from the W shop, so that way I can put any berries I win in my jars to save for prizes.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good idea because, if you go to the storage section in the W shop, you can get those preserved jars and hang them up to your wall. So if ever you catch a berry or have some from Berry Festival, they're just in your dock. You don't have to go to Jumbleberry Fields in the arcade to play the game in order to fill up your jars. You can just go straight to your room and click on that jar of preserves to access your collection. So it's pretty cool. Thanks for writing in. If you want to write to us, leave a comment in the section below this article or on YouTube or email us at podkinz@gans.com.
Today, we're talking all about this year's Berry Festival. Now, first off, one of the coolest things about the Berry Festival is that there are floating berries every single day. Michael, can you tell us a little bit more about what to expect?
Yeah, you know what? Of course, there's those 4 berries that you can get in Jumbleberry Fields. There's the jumbleberries, sugarberries, pickleberries, moonberries, and then there's 2 extra types of berries.
Yeah.
There's the polar berry from the game Polar Berry Jam in the arcade, and there's also the goo goo berries.
Yes.
Now, those 6 berries are going to be floating around Webkinz World every single day, like you said, from June 19th to 28th. And if you click on them, they'll actually be added to your dock. And you can use those to feed to your pet or fill up your jars of preserves. But this year, actually, we're limiting to 1 of each type of berry per day. So you can get 6 a day. But if you play every single day and catch those 6 every day, it really builds up throughout that week and a bit of Berry Fest. So it's a lot of fun trying to find those berries. So I would just go about, do what you normally do on Webkinz. If it's designing your room or playing your activities, and who knows, you might see a berry.
Definitely.
So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah. And as you mentioned, it's going to be important for everyone to log in every single day of the Berry Festival from June 19th to the 28th.
Absolutely.
Especially this year, because we have a sort of new activity for everyone. Can you talk about that a bit?
This is new this year. And so we're going to be giving you a berry-themed prize as soon as you log into Webkinz World for that day. So between, again, June 19th to 28th, every single day you log in, you're going to get a berry-themed prize just like that. Right off the bat.
It's so easy.
It's so easy. You don't have to do anything. It's pretty cool. I should mention that on June 28th, the last day of Berry Fest, is actually Summer Sensation.
Yes, that's right.
So that day that you log in, you're going to be awarded the Summer Sensation prize, which is a really cool prize that's summer themed, but you're still on that day going to be able to find those floating berries. And of course, it's Summer Sensation, so you'd be able to spin the super wheel from today's activities too. So that last day of Berry Fest is extra special because it's also Summerfest.
Absolutely. It's really nice to have them overlap this year.
Yeah.
Now, so as if 6 berries every day weren't enough, if you're going to today's activities, you can actually check for more berries.
Absolutely. We're going to be giving away berry-themed prizes throughout the day through today's activities. So make sure you go there at the beginning of the day and check to see what times those prizes are going to be awarded so you can come back during that hour and grab one for your pet.
Yes. And while you're there, be sure to spin the Wheel of Yum, which you can do once per day between June 19th and the 28th.
Absolutely. This is, again, something new that we're doing this year. Instead of that challenge, you're going to be given a spin on the Wheel of Yum once a day, like you said. And you spin the wheel from today's activities. So while you're there looking to see the prize giveaways throughout the day, make sure you spin that Wheel of Yum. And who knows, you may win a moonberry.
Yes.
That's the rarest one.
It's tough. It's really hard to get.
It's tough, but all those berries, all the 6 that I mentioned before are going to be on that wheel. So it's just a bonus berry a day, which is pretty cool.
Yes, and once you rack up quite a few of those berries, you can take them to Jumbleberry Fields and fill up your jars as much as possible because there are 10 new prizes that you can win.
You know, the Jumbleberry Fields prizes, or the prizes that you can win by playing the game, are just so cool.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They're so well done, and they're country themed and farm themed and berry themed. So, I mean, I love the country, and so I of course love these prizes. And like you said, there's 10, which is crazy, but there's 4 that we're actually retiring.
Right.
And we're not revealing what those 4 are. So, you know, hopefully you have some stored up, and hopefully you got the retired ones, because once they're gone, they're gone.
Absolutely. So that's a lot of information coming at you guys, but if you want to keep up with everything to do with the Berry Festival, there's one thing you can do. You can be sure to keep an eye on webkinznews.com.
Yeah, because we're going to be sneak peeking stuff like those 10 Jumbleberry Fields prizes pretty soon, so keep an eye out for those articles.
So, Michael, the real question with Berry Fest is, how many berry puns can we get away with?
Oh, my gosh. You know what? Steven is the pun master, I think, here. So that's a good question for Steven because, you know what? I remember when we did, the game Scrambled, he came out with all those, egg puns, like going over easy and expectations and stuff. It's really funny. But I'm sure there's so many. Well, I can't even think. Do you have one? I can't even think about one right now.
I don't know. I think if I tried to think of more, I'd just become a basket case.
Oh.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
That was a very good pun. I don't know.
Well,
does that count?
That is the best pun of all time.
Is that a pun or a rhyme?
I don't know. It's both.
Anyways, accepted. It's accepted by Gennelle. So there you go. Hey, if people at home have berry puns, why don't they leave it in the comment section below, and we'll see how creative people can get.
Yeah, Webkinz News commenters know that I'm a sucker for any pun. So if you leave one, there's for certain I'm going to be commenting on it.
Are you looking forward to Berry Fest? Gennelle, how does the Berry Festival weigh on your list according to all the other festivals and events we have throughout the year?
It's really high up there, actually, because I love summer and I love food, as you know. So it's kind of a good combination. So I really like trying to win berry prizes that have to do with feeding your pet.
Totally. And I'm actually really excited this year because there's that summer sensation on the last day of Berry Fest. I think that's pretty cool. So that's going to be really extra special that day. So, I mean, hopefully you can make it to every single day of Berry Fest. But if you could only make it to one, the 28th, is the day to make it. So
Absolutely.
pretty exciting.
Perfect. So for our next episode, we're going to be chatting about something that's quite important to Webkinz world, which is animation.
Cool.
Now, this is very close to your heart, Michael.
Absolutely. You know what? I studied animation in school.
Yeah.
So I love animation, and I'm inspired by all the animated movies I've seen throughout the years. So the question, though, is, are you interested in animation? What are some of your favorite animated shows or movies?
Do you have any questions about animation for our Webkinz team? We'll also have a visit from one of our Webkinz animators.
Cool. You can leave a comment in the section below this article or on YouTube or email us at podkinz@gans.com.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.